everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is a super exciting video. I'm really excited to be filming this. I was going to say Happy New Year, but I'm pretty sure a video has already gone up since it's been 2017. But if you haven't watched that one, or if I'm wrong, then Happy New Year, welcome to 2017. Today I'm going to be filming my 2016 beauty favourites. I've got a few skincare bits and then the rest is all makeup, so I'm just going to jump straight in with the video and I'm going to try not to ramble on too much. Okay, so starting with skincare because it kind of seems logical. The first product is something you can all probably guess if you watch my videos. It's the Garnier Micellar Water. This one is basically empty. I've got a brand new one waiting to be used and I've probably used about 50 of these over the last year. I won't lie. I don't use anything else ever to take my makeup off with unless I'm being lazy and I use a makeup wipe, but pretty much every single morning I use this to clean my skin and then in the evening I use it to take off my makeup. It's my favourite micellar water I've ever tried. I've tried quite a few in my time, but this one is 100% the best one out there. It's cheap, it's cheerful, and I'm forever going to buy it, and I'm pretty sure this was probably in last year's beauty favourites and it's probably going to be in next year's as well. I've then got a cleanser. This is the Lizelle Hot Cloth Cleanser, Cleanse and Polish. This is the bigger tube of it because I used to use up the pump way too quickly, so I started getting the one in the tube, and this is just amazing. Like, over the year I did try a lot of different cleansers just because being a beauty blogger I like to try out different things, especially skincare products. I really like to switch them up a little bit, but I think near the end of the year my skin started to get a little bit spotty and it started to get not particularly good, so I went back to my trusty Lizelle cleanser, and for my skin this just works perfectly, so I'm probably going to be using this for a very long time. And then sticking with the Lizelle theme, the next product is the moisturiser from Lizelle. This is the Skin Repair Moisturiser for dry and sensitive skin. It's got so many amazing ingredients in it, including avocado oil, and it's just so moisturising. I use this as my daytime moisturiser and also my nighttime moisturiser. It really has helped with my dry skin. Like, my skin isn't dry anymore. It used to get quite dry, but this has just fixed it. Again, I've gone through so many of these little pots. I'm about halfway through this one. And yeah, you hardly need any at all and it just works with my skin so well. I probably will try a new moisturiser in the next year because moisturisers is something I really like to kind of change every now and then. But this one is amazing. It works really well for my skin, but I probably will be trying another one soon. And then I'll end up going back to this one because this one's just the best. Okay, I'm now going to move on to makeup products. So I'm going to start in a logical order. I'm going to go with base products first. So I've got two primers to share with you today. And the first one is the Too Faced Hangover Primer. Now, I probably got this quite near the beginning of the year, I would say. And it's almost gone. There's not much left in this tube. It's just amazing. It's made me love the smell of coconuts. Like, after I got this primer, everything I bought, I wanted it to smell like coconuts. I hate the taste of coconuts, but the smell is amazing, and this just leaves my skin feeling insane. It's so moisturising, so hydrating for the skin, and I just feel like I have such good makeup days every time I use this primer. There's just something about it that's great. So if you've never tried this before and you are a makeup junkie, you need this in your life. And the next primer I'm going to share with you is the Laura Mercier Foundation Primer. This is the Radiance one. Now, this is actually brand new, this tube here. I used it this morning, but a really long time ago, like probably before 2016, I was at a Laura Mercier counter getting a foundation and the lady gave me a sample of this primer and I used it so many times. Literally, I used it most days throughout 2016 and I've only just run out of it, so I went and bought the big version. This is incredible. Again, I feel like every time I use this I just have a really good makeup day, and yeah, it just leaves my skin feeling incredible. It keeps my makeup on a really long time. So those two primers were my absolute favourites throughout the year. Moving on to foundations, I've got two to share with you, and I feel like I'm kind of cheating a little bit because these two are my current favourite foundations and I feel like I have loved them for a really long time, but I probably didn't love them right at the beginning of 2016 because they are quite new to my makeup collection, kind of over the last couple of months, but I can't think of any other foundations that I loved as much as these two, so I'm going to share them with you. The first one being the NARS Velvet Matte Skin Tint. As soon as I got this, I wasn't really sure about it. I thought, I don't know if I'm going to love this. I don't really like my skin to look completely matte. I do like a little bit of a glow, but this doesn't leave your skin looking really matte. It's like a flawless matte, and it's just amazing, and you just look so good when you use this. The shade is in Light 0, which is the palest one they do, but if I don't have any fake tan on, it's a little bit too dark for my skin, so I do have to wait until I've got a little bit of fake tan on, or mix it with my MAC white foundation I've got. Because as you can see, don't know if you can see, it is a little bit orange for me, which is crazy because it's the lightest shade, but as we all know here, I'm very pale. But yeah, it's just lovely. It makes my skin look radiant, even though it's a matte foundation. It's really weird, but I love it, and I'm definitely going to be using this for a very long time. Okay, and the next foundation is another kind of new one, but I have almost used it up. This is the MAC Prolongwear Nourishing Waterproof Foundation. So I tried this one a couple of months ago, I reckon it was. I picked one up to try because I always used the Studio Fix Fluid Foundation, which I was going to put in this video, but I just decided that this one is so much better in my opinion. I much prefer it. The Studio Fix foundation is amazing, and like I said, it was going to be in this video because it's been one of my favourite foundations for years, but ever since I've tried this one, I feel like I don't use the Studio Fix as much, just because this one works so much better with my skin. It makes me look flawless. I literally end up wearing it every single day because any other foundation I use just doesn't look as nice on my skin. The colour of this is amazing. This is in NC15, which I would have thought would be too dark for me, but it is so pale, and I've got it on today. And as you can see, it's basically a perfect match to my neck. It's even slightly lighter, but it's just amazing. And I think if you are pale like me and you want a new foundation, go and get this. Not too matte, it's not too dewy. It just leaves my skin looking amazing, and I'm definitely going to pick up another one of these soon because I have almost used it up. Okay, concealer. I have got the Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer. I decided to go for this one because every time I get this, I feel like I've treated myself, and I get so excited to have a new one. So I just feel like this had to be my all-time favourite one. I use this underneath my eyes to lighten them up, and I also use it to cover up spots. It does an amazing job at both of those things. Right now, I'm in the process of using this one up, and I love it so much. It's just the best concealer ever. Okay, powder wise, so like setting powders, I've gone for the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in the shade Light, which is this one here. I've used up about 10 of these over the last couple of years. They do last a really long time, but I just use them every single day. It's just a really, really lightweight powder. I love it. Again, can't sing its praises enough. This is the best powder out there. Okay, so for bronzers and contour products, that kind of thing, I have gone for the Kevyn Sculpting powder in the shade Medium, which is probably very obvious to you guys. I use this in pretty much every makeup tutorial I've ever filmed. It's the best contour powder, especially if you've got light skin. It's a very ash-toned product, so you're not going to look orange and you're not going to look like you're caked in makeup. It's very natural looking, and it's just the best contour product I have ever tried. And then for bronzer, I have gone for a drugstore bronzer. This is the Soap&Glory Solar Powder Bronzer. Looks like this. You guys have all seen it before. I decided to go for this one purely because I reach for this one the most, and I've also used up a couple of these in my time. I just think it's great for the price. It's very inexpensive. You can pick it up in Boots, and it's just a really, really lovely colour. It's not too dark, which again for my skin is really good. So you've got a matte side and then a shimmery side. You can swirl the two together, or you can just use one or the other. It's just great, and I do find myself using it pretty much every day. Okay, highlighters. This is where it gets exciting. The first one is this little one here, which is a little gem. I am so happy that my mum bought this for me a couple of years ago. It is the Autograph Pure Luxe Multi Highlighter in the shade Pearl. Looks like this. It used to be a little pretty flower, but I've kind of ruined that now. But can you guys see that? Can you see that? I'm really tempted to put some on my cheek. Oh god, I'm probably going to regret this. I need a mirror. I need a mirror. Can you guys see that highlighter? It's amazing. I've got it on today because I thought I would just show you guys how amazing it is. Yeah, seriously, if you can pick this up anywhere, online or in Marks and Spencer's, you need it in your life, because I've never heard anyone else speak about it, but it's honestly the best highlighter ever. And then the second highlighter I'm going to put in this video is the Rosy for Autograph. So I've just realised these are actually both the same brand. They're good at highlighters, I'm telling you. And people don't ever speak about them, but they are absolute gems. Like, look at that. It's in the shade Rosebud, and you open it up and it looks like this inside. And you can either use your finger to apply it, or you can use a brush or a sponge, whatever you like. And again, it's just the most gorgeous, natural, glowy highlighter. It's not glittery, it's just really dewy, and it looks very natural. And it just gives your skin the most incredible glow you could ever imagine. Okay, moving on to eye products. So I've got an eyebrow product first. You guys will all know what this is. If you watch my videos over the past year, and probably more than that, I've only ever used one eyebrow product, and it is the Soap&Glory Brow Archery in the shade Brownie Points. You get a waxy side and a felt tip side, and it's just the best combination ever. It's the only thing that works with my eyebrows, really. I mean, there's a few other products I've tried that are okay, but I can only ever get my eyebrows to look the way I want them to look if I use this. So I probably will never ever use anything else until they discontinue this, which I hope isn't for a very long time. I've then got a mascara, and again, you can probably all guess what this is. It's the Benefit Roller Lash Mascara. This just wins for me over any other mascara out there. I have got so many mascaras that I do use, and I kind of switch up daily what I use, but this is just the one that works amazingly with my eyelashes. It really lengthens them, it volumizes them, it just does everything I want a mascara to do. And then I've got an eyeliner. This is a liquid eyeliner, and it's the Soap&Glory Super Cat Skinny Liner. If you are rubbish at doing eyeliner, get one of these and you will literally be fine. It's the easiest eyeliner I've ever used in my life. It's basically a really, really tiny felt tip. It's literally so thin and it's so easy to use, and you can't really go wrong with it, so I think everyone needs this in their life. Okay, I've then got an eyeshadow palette. So I've gone for one that I have been using so much recently, and I just feel like every single shade in the palette is one that I would use, and I'm just so happy that I bought this and introduced this into my makeup routine in the last year. This is the Zoeva Cocoa Blend palette. I actually got one of these for my sister for Christmas as well, because I just knew that she needed one in her life. So inside it looks like this, and as you can see, they're very warm colours. There's a lot of cranberries and kind of oranges and golds and purples, and it's just all of the colours that I would ever want in an eyeshadow palette. The pigmentation is incredible. All Zoeva eyeshadows are amazing, so I just love it. I literally love this palette so much, and everyone needs it in their life. And then the last eye product I'm going to talk about is something a little bit different, but it's just something that I discovered and started using a lot more throughout 2016, and I feel like they need to be spoken about a little bit more because they are incredible. They are the MAC pigments. So I've got two shades here. I've got the shade Tan, which is like a goldy coppery colour, and then I've got the shade Kitschmas, which is a beautiful pink colour, which I actually sometimes use as a highlighter because it just looks amazing. If you want your highlighters to pop, you need this. But yeah, obviously MAC do so many different colours in these pigments, and they are just so amazing. As the name would suggest, they are very, very pigmented, and I'm just gonna show you on my hand because you need to see this. So this is the Tan pigment, so it's like a coppery gold colour. Are you ready? Look at that. They're just gorgeous, and you can use them for so many different things. Like I said, I use Kitschmas as a highlighter. Obviously you wouldn't really want to use this one as a highlighter, but if you had very, very tan skin, I guess you could. They're just amazing, and they're so easy to blend out. You get so much in a little pot that you're never ever going to use that all up, so they are really good value for money as well. And I just think that they are a product that need to be spoken about a little bit more because they really are amazing, and I think it's my goal for 2017 to basically buy every single shade. Okay, last category is lips, and I have got 4 products to show you. 3 of them, bearing in mind, are the same product just in different shades, so I'm going to go with this one first. So throughout 2016 I feel like I decided what kind of lip colour I like to wear, and I think it's kind of obvious from this video that I really love to wear dark lipstick. It's just what I like. I love colours like this and matte lipsticks and just very kind of vampy dark colours, and so one of my favourite things throughout the year were the MAC lipsticks. MAC lipsticks have been around for so long. They are everybody's favourite, and they've been my favourite for a really long time as well. But I thought I'd pick out 3 of my favourite colours throughout the year. So the first one, no surprise, is Stone. It is a matte brown lipstick and I love it, and I just think everyone should try and wear this because it just makes you feel fab when you wear it. The second one is the shade Whirl, which is kind of like Velvet Teddy but a little bit darker. It's just like a matte sort of brownie plummy nude, I guess that's how you would describe it. And then the last one is the shade Cherish, which is a bit more of a nude colour. I didn't really wear that many nudes throughout 2016, but this one is probably one of my favourite nude lipsticks ever. I just think it's amazing, and it's kind of a little bit on the darker side of a nude. It's a little bit of an orangey toned lipstick, but I absolutely love it. And I think those 3 were definitely my top picks throughout 2016 for MAC lipsticks. And then the last lip product I'm going to share with you is what I've got on today. It is one of the Gerard Cosmetics liquid lipsticks in the shade Iced Mocha. Now, I discovered these near the beginning of the year, and I fell in love, and I think I bought 3 different shades of these. It was kind of when the whole hype of liquid lipsticks first came out, and these were the first ones I tried, and I haven't tried any more since because I just love them so much. This won't come off my lips until like this evening. It will stay on all day throughout eating and drinking, and it doesn't crack and it doesn't fade, and it just stays put all day long. It doesn't feel dry or uncomfortable on my lips, and they are just the best things to come out of 2016. And the packaging's even better. So they are my top lipsticks for 2016. Okay guys, so they are all of the makeup products and beauty products that I'm going to show you. I really hope that you enjoyed this video. Do let me know down below in the comments if any of your beauty favourites throughout the last year were the same as mine, or if you've got any suggestions or recommendations for me of any beauty products, then do let me know down below in the comments, because I love chatting with you guys, and it would just be really nice to hear your guys' thoughts on kind of the makeup and beauty products throughout 2016. But yes, please remember to give the video a like, so do the little thumbs up down here, and remember to press subscribe if you haven't already. I hope you're all doing really well, and I hope you all have an amazing new year, and I will see you all very soon. Goodbye!